Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to take care of our face and our neck. We're going to be exfoliating, we're going to tighten, we're going to firm, and we're also going to give the skin a natural glow. We're going to do this by using an homemade facial scrub. A facial scrub that can be used as a facial mask. Now this scrub is going to get rid of the dead skin cells, it's going to lighten, brighten, but best of all, it's also going to tighten and firm. It's a scrub that is good for most skin type, but is amazing for oily skin. You have to get rid of the grease, the dirt. It also have to get rid of blackheads and whitehead from the skin. And guess what? Only using simple natural ingredients. Simple natural ingredients that you probably already have in your kitchen. So what are you waiting for? Let's go whip this up really quick. And I'm also going to give you some tips on how to get the best result from using this facial scrub / a facial mask. For this recipe, I am going to be using a blender, a small blender. If you do not have a blender, you can use a grinder. My first ingredient is coffee, and here I have coffee beans. Coffee will help to boost collagen in the skin when applied on the skin topically. It's also great for tightening and firming the skin. What I'm going to be doing with these coffee beans, I am going to be blending the coffee to a powder. So place about 1 tablespoon of coffee in a blender. And now let's put this aside and reach for my second ingredient. My second ingredient is oatmeal, an amazing ingredient to use topically on the skin for skin tightening. Not only that, it is very absorbing, therefore it is great for oily skin. Oatmeal also is amazing for exfoliating the skin, getting rid of dead skin cells on the surface of the skin. An amazing ingredient when combined with the coffee for bright, radiant, glowing skin. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of the oatmeal, and you can use any kind of oatmeal that you have, and I'm adding this to the blender along with the coffee, and we are going to be blending both together. However, before we blend, let me reach for my third ingredient, and here I have some amazing wrinkle fighting ingredient in the form of green tea. Green tea reduces wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. It also helps to hydrate the skin. It helps to balance the pH levels of the skin. I'm going to be using a tea bag which contains about 1 teaspoon of green tea. If you're using loose leaves, go ahead and use about a tablespoon in this recipe. So here in my blender, I have oatmeal, coffee, and green tea, and now we're going to blend this to a powder. As I said, if you do not have a blender, go ahead and use this in a grinder or even a mortar. Now let's reach for our blender, and we're going to cover. And we're going to blend. This is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes depending on the power of your blender. Now after blending, I'm going to pour this in a small bowl. And this is the base for our facial scrub, our facial mask. And we're going to make sure there's no lump. You can actually choose to make this and store it in a Ziploc bag in your refrigerator, and this can last up to 6 months. You can also choose to add a little bit of a dry orange zest to this mixture
giving you more vitamin C. Now let's add some liquid, and I'm going to be using some rose water. Rose water have to balance the natural pH level of the skin. It's also smoothing and have to cool the skin and hydrates the skin. So I'm going to be using around of about a tablespoon of rose water for this end. So I'm going to use an oil in this, and my oil of choice is sweet almond oil. This oil will have to nourish the skin, help with dry, flaky skin. It also helps to get rid of rough looking skin for smoother skin. I'm using about a teaspoon of the sweet almond oil. You can use whatever oil you have. And now we are going to mix all the ingredients together, and we are going to mix to a creamy consistency. We are mixing oatmeal, coffee, green tea, rose water, and sweet almond oil. Now, once you finish mixing, it is ready to use. However, you can choose to set it aside for the ingredient to infuse. Now, this is good to use on the skin to exfoliate the skin. So you're going to use about a tablespoon, and you're going to place it on your hands, and you are going to massage it on your skin. Massage this on your face, your neck, and your décolleté in circular motion. This is going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. And once this is done, you can choose to rinse this off, or you can reach back for some more, place it on your skin in a thick layer, and leave it on the skin for about 30 minutes. You're using this as a facial scrub, which can be doubled as a facial mask. Good to use on the skin 2 to 3 times per week. This is going to help to get rid of dull, rough looking skin. It's going to get rid of blackheads and whiteheads. It's going to get rid of dead skin cells. It's going to brighten and lighten the skin while tightening and firming the skin. And once used on the regular, this will help your skin to look fresh, younger, radiant. It will also give you that natural glow to the skin. So now, after you use this on the skin, you can choose to apply your moisturizer or a oil. I like to use an oil, a rosehip oil, and just massage it on the skin. Store the leftover mixture in the refrigerator, and you can use it up within 7 days.